That's right, the public media system continues in the city of Leticia, Amazonas, on this occasion accompanying the entire process of transferring these two Colombians who were detained on Peruvian soil 9 days ago, specifically on the island of Santa Rosa de Loreto. Exactly, that happened on August 12th, and right now we are here in an exclusive interview with the father of Willington Amias, who is the transporter for the surveyor Carlos Gonzalez. It is Mr. Gilberto Amias whom we have the pleasure of greeting. Good morning. Welcome to Señal Colombia, the popular television channel for Colombians. Good morning to you.
Young lady, thank you very much. Thank you for coming to the house, for being concerned about the situation that is happening with these two Colombian citizens. I want to thank you, the young people who are here, and welcome you. Thank you very much. Thank God first for all the things that are going wonderfully. Okay, tell us a little bit about who your son is. How many years have you been doing this job? How many children do you have? And what has the wait been like? Almost 10 days since the moment he was detained in Peruvian territory. Well, the bald guy has always worked like this. There are many companies here that make him stand out a lot because he is a very special person in his work. Everyone wants him and hires him, you know what I mean? And that happened with the surveyor Carlos Sanchez. So, he went to work with them, because they were going to expand the Leticia pier and they were doing this surveying thing measuring the river to see how much they were going to expand the pier. In that context, when they went to work, as they say, then you know, the people who were in a political problem between Peru and Colombia, and in the middle of that, they fought with him and they arrested him while he was working, you know what I mean? You know that many people who see that with that problem they had, then they said that they participated in that with Quintero. That was it, that's all that happened there in Peru. Of course. Don Gilberto, well, just yesterday these two people were sentenced to suspended prison, which in Colombian justice corresponds to conditional freedom, and they were also fined with a sum of 4,500 soles, a little more than 5 million Colombian pesos. What is your opinion of this decision made by the Peruvian justice system against our Colombian citizens and nationals? No, I believe that. Yes, I do not agree with those with that fine. In Colombia, we have never seen a Peruvian being caught here in the city of Leticia or in Colombia. We have never seen that, and that is a huge blow that they are doing to those kids. How are they going to charge them more than 5 million pesos for something that is unfair, knowing that a guy like that does not earn that much? Do you understand me? To me, what the Peruvian judge is doing is unfair. Well, perhaps a call for brotherhood in this territory. We know that this is a territory that shares 3 borders between the sister republics of Peru and Brazil. The communities here share a social dynamic. What is the call that you are making to everyone? No, all I want is for this to reach the president of Peru through this television channel. We have never had meetings with Peruvians, never. I have been living here in the Amazon for 67 years and I have never seen what is happening right now. We are brotherhood. Well, I do not believe that brotherhood will end there the way they are doing it. What they are doing is unfair, charging fines and expelling people from Peru for 5 years, preventing them from coming to Peru. They are not criminals. They were simply doing their job, and because the government had a problem with Peruvians, they paid the price. They are the ones who do it. So, I think that's unfair, the fines, what they're doing to them.
Of course it is. Well, tell us a little bit about the dynamic shared with the brothers from the Republic of Peru. How are they received here on Colombian soil, in the city of Leticia?
Right? Here, the majority of Peruvians live in Leticia, they live in Brazil. You know what I mean. There are many Peruvians here who are already Colombians to the state, but we never did that. What Peru did to us, you know what I mean. That's why there are many Peruvian friends who have already called me in solidarity with me, with my family, since it's unfair that they're doing something they didn't think they would. They're not criminals to be treated like this. When they took him away, Kabalakocha, men, it's possible that they had him handcuffed to two guys because they were just working, fulfilling their duty. Oh, they're not like I said, I spoke on the Peruvian radio station, all on Peruvian television about that. If he were a criminal, they would have him standing there, but since they are honest, hardworking people, they have him handcuffed. That's what I told Peruvian television.
Of course. Well, these two people are expected to arrive at the port of Leticia around noon. Do you know how many hours it takes to get from Kabalakocha to the port of Leticia? How will that transfer be? Have you been given details about the situation? Of
course. They come directly with Peruvian immigration. They come directly to drop her off here at the port. They will leave around 10 in the morning. They are arriving around 11:30 here at the port of Leticia. Well, you will be at the port to welcome her, accompanied by her son and of course her wife. How many children does her have? No, he has 3 children who are Peruvian nationals. Yes, all 3 children are Peruvian and they are studying in Colombia, do you understand? And he is the only person who supports them, the woman, the family. It's very difficult. For example, I always help them, but right now we are alone in this. Over there, I think the tropical station is doing a telethon so that people can pick up something for those 2 who are arriving today.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Gilberto, and of course for joining us at this time of the morning on the popular screen of the public media system. I want to tell you, reiterate to you, Mr. Gilberto, that you are not alone in the city of Leticia. You and your family are not alone in this situation. The public media system has been supporting you. Right now we are supporting and spreading the word about everything that you are feeling and thinking about what has happened to you lately.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming to the house, thank you very much. May God bless him, may God protect him, may he always continue doing good for the people, for the Colombian people. Thank you very much, may God bless him.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gilberto. These are the words of Willington Amias' father, the transporter or the person who was transporting the surveyor Carlos Sanchez on August 12 when they were detained on the border with the area or territory of Peru, of Santa Rosa de Loreto. Exactly. And that his return would be today, as Mr. Gilberto Amias has said.